So hello everyone, and welcome to our 7th weekly webinar here at NetHub. We are running these webinars to educate you about the world of networking and how you can use the tools from the NetHub platform to nurture, grow, and monetize your network. So I'll just share my screen and we'll go through to the PowerPoint. So today we will discuss the topic of how to network effectively online. In today's world, who you know can be just as important and sometimes even more important than what you know. Did you know that 85% of all jobs are filled through networking? It is important now more than ever to network. With the new norm of online networking, there's a whole new networking world to learn about. The pandemic has created a world of online networking, which is now used alongside the return of face-to-face networking. Face-to-face networking may be more personal and meaningful to many people. However, online networking is beneficial in the fact that it can give you access to a large pool of people from various different places and backgrounds who you may never get the opportunity to meet only for these online events. Online networking helps you advance your career goals from the comfort of your own home. A mix of both online and face-to-face networking is recommended. Learning how to effectively network online comes down to using the right platforms, engaging strategically, and attending the right virtual events. Now, here are some tips on how to network effectively online. Number 1 is join virtual networking groups. There are many online communities that you can be actively involved in. These groups can connect you to both local and global professionals. Number 2, use social networking sites like NetHub and LinkedIn. Before sending a request on LinkedIn, you should engage, connect, and introduce yourself. Don't start sending random requests without any context. With NetHub, it is best to bring your close network onto the platform and invite them to be connected with you. You can do this by going to My Connections, then click Manage Connections, then click Add Connections, and then there is a button to invite connections. Here you can enter the email addresses of the members of your close network and invite them onto the platform. They will then receive an email that you have invited them to join you on NetHub. Once they sign up, you will then have that person as a connection on NetHub. Now you can start passing and receiving leads and tracking any business that you give and receive. And number 3, is offer something of value. If you are keen to already pass a lead, whether that is an introduction or customer, you are already taking steps towards a good professional relationship. In turn, that person will be more likely to notice and recommend you. Now, why you should network online. You should network online to look for opportunities or solutions to your problems. Networking creates long and lasting relationships with others. It's about making a connection with someone that if you can call them a year from now, they will be happy to hear from you. One really important advantage of networking that people sometimes forget to mention is the confidence boost you acquire from constantly getting out of your comfort zone and meeting new people. People who have a solid circle around them can always rely on it. Your network can accelerate your growth. The more people you know, the more opportunities will come your way. If you feel you may not have the confidence just yet to go out networking, then you should start by networking online. Start small. Reach out to old connections. Now, here are some tips for online networking. Firstly, engage in the first 60 seconds. This way, people will see your name and they will remember you. Secondly, introduce yourself early. Be confident in yourself and let everyone know who you are and what you do. Thirdly, don't hide in a large group. You shouldn't shy away from group discussions. Get involved and offer your opinion. And finally, keep it interesting. Avoid long periods of speaking and instead summarize what you have to say. This makes the conversation more of a discussion and also makes you more relatable. Now, here are some benefits of networking online. Number one, it's more convenient. Rather than spending time traveling to networking events, you can stay at home and make the same connections. It's easier to pick and choose which part of an event are relevant to your business goals also. Number two, you can expand your range. With traditional networking, you're usually limited to events in your immediate area. However, online networking allows you to build connections all around the world. And thirdly, it's less intimidating. When you are new to networking, the idea of approaching people can be daunting. With online networking, you don't have to walk around the room, start a conversation, and introduce yourself in the same way. The dynamics can be very different. Networking online has opened up the doors for people to build connections all around the world. As business becomes more international, it makes sense that networking follows suit. When you network online, there are many benefits. You get to share your knowledge, raise your profile, make valuable connections, and discover new opportunities. However, networking doesn't just have to be done at networking meetings or events. Any gathering, even social or informal, can be an opportunity to network, as long as you don't force it. If, when having a conversation, it becomes clear that there's a connection to be made, don't hesitate to suggest meeting someone again in a more formal setting or exchanging contacts to continue the conversation. Both online and in-person events can be vital to you and your career. Like anything, practice makes perfect. The more you network, the better you get at it. And eventually, it will start to feel more like a part of interacting with people at events. So how can NetHub help? You can join the platform by signing up for free at www.mynethub.com. You can invite your existing network on by using the Invite Connections button. Start passing, recording, and tracking business through your Manage Leads section. You can also create business-focused posts to gain exposure to a large pool of like-minded people. Now I'm just going to share the platform and I'll answer some frequently asked questions about the NetHub platform. So once you sign up, you're brought through here to the dashboard. So a frequently asked question is, how do I write a post? So here in the dashboard, you can see the new post button. So once you select this, it will bring you through to creating a post. So here you can select a category that your post is relevant to. You can also select a region which your post is relevant to. This doesn't have to be the region that you currently live in. It could be a region that you're looking to meet a named business or person or looking for some business in. And you can then tag up to 5 sectors that your post is applicable to. You can then provide further details about your post here. And then once you have created this, you can then click the Create button, and your post will then go out to everyone in the NetHub community, so everyone who has signed up to the platform. And the reason for the categories is that when you go to the community post section, it's easy to find the posts that you're looking for. So you can easily advanced search posts by the type of lead the sector which you may be looking for. And also, if you want to find posts in your region, you can do so by selecting your region and then applying it. So another frequently asked question is, how do I contact a connection? Well, you go here to your My Connections section and you will select Manage Connections. Here you can see everyone who I am connected to on NetHub. So then you can go here to the message function and you can then message a person. So another frequently asked question is, how do I add a connection? So you can do so here in your My Connections section by selecting Add Connections. You can then click here and you will see all of the NetHub users who have signed up to NetHub. And you can go down here and you can see who you'd like to connect with. You can also advanced search people by sector and also by region. And you can then apply this to your filter and filter out people by sector and region. You can also search NetHub users here by entering their name. And what I mentioned previously, how to invite your connections onto NetHub, you can do so by clicking the Invite Connections button. And here you will enter the email of the NetHub of your close connection that you would like to invite onto NetHub, and you can then send them an email. They will then receive an email in their inbox, and once they accept this and sign up, they will then show up here in your My Connections section. So another frequently asked question is, how do I create a group chat? So you'll go here on the left-hand side to NetHub Community, and you will select My Group Chats. And here you can select the New Group button. Here you can give your group a name. You can also add an image, and you can add any of your connections to the group chat. So you have to be connected with people if you wish to add them to a group chat. So another frequently asked question is, what is the purpose of group chats? And that is to bring your connections together and be able to communicate with them all in one place. And the final frequently asked question is, how do I quickly search for one of my connections? Well, you'll go here to My Connections, you'll go to Manage Connections, and you can easily search for your connections here and find them. So with that, have we any questions about the platform, how it operates, or anything you're unsure about? So I have a question here. How much does it cost to sign up? So signing up to NetHub is free, and it will always be free for standard users. So we have another question. How do you see posts from other people? Well, you can see that here on your dashboard. You can scroll down and see the posts from other people. Now, if you see a post where you wish to contact the person or you're interested in doing business with them, you can click the contact button, and this will bring you through to a direct message with the person where you can start discussing the topic and maybe start doing business. You can also find the rest of the posts in the NetHub community post section, like I showed you previously. And there's also a function here where you can bookmark posts which may be of interest to you. And you can then show the bookmarks so they'll be visible to you here and you won't lose posts. There's also no algorithms on the platform, and all the posts are in chronological and time-based order. So it's easy to see which posts have been put up recently. Now, if we don't have any further questions, I will go back to the platform or to the presentation. And we will finish with a quote. So the quote is from Joe Miller, an American television writer, who said, "Build a network of people who inspire, challenge, and motivate you to make bold, fearless moves." Building such a network can take time, but it will present you with huge rewards. So I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. I hope that you enjoyed the webinar. And if you have any further questions, you can always contact me. My email is beatrice@mynethub.com. And if you want, you can join us next time for our 8th webinar of the series, next Wednesday, the 31st of August from 1 to 2 p.m, where we will discuss how to use NetHub to track the value of your network. And if you'd like to sign up to the platform, you can visit www.mynethub.com, or else you can scan the QR code here on the screen, and it will bring you through to our website where you can easily sign up for the site and the platform. So once again, I'd like to thank you all. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming.